My name is Aster, an eladrin hailing from the Feywilds. I have traversed great lengths to get here. I am a cleric of the god Sylvanas, and a sage of the Four Seasons, sent on a divine mission to determine the halt of the natural order, and hopefully set things right.
Hi, my name is Cerelia. Cerelia Eon. I am an autognome bard from the island nation of Lantan. I have traveled to the Icewind Dale to find something stolen from my creator, among other things. Bye-bye!
Hello, my name is Cyphus Tomeseeker. I am a human mage hailing from the Academy of Waterdeep. I have heard rumors of a great city once lifted to the stars that came crashing back down, here in the far north. Hence have I come to the Icewind Dale, seeking the knowledge and magic of that once great city.
Greetings, friends. I am Garrosh, a proud silver dragonborn. I grew up in forests south of the Icewind Dale, training to become a stronger ranger that protects both nature and civilization. I have come to the Icewind Dale following a prophetic dream and a mysterious egg. I look forward to seeing what challenges present themselves and to help the people that are suffering along the way.
Hello, my name is Kataros, and I'm a half-drow tiefling. I grew up not far from the Icewind Dale in a small settlement just outside of Luskan. I was born with an innate arcane ability, and have worked on mastering my powers for as long as I can remember. Now that my life is in my own hands, I want to travel to the Dale and find myself.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, we beat
But why is the rum gone?
we beat the absolute hell out of this guy.
Oh yeah, we fully just like
Jumped him.
yeah.
Like no questions.
Do you guys remember the vine of those guys all just like absolutely like dunking on that guy as they're shoving him in the pool? They like push him over. They put a fucking trash can on his head.
Oh yes, yeah. And then somebody common rider kicks him in.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone hits him with the
Hold on,
tool.
Wait, we haven't started the stream yet, have we?
We have.
Oh, okay.
Perfect timing.
I know. I actually started upon the explanation of that vine.
Nice.
You guys stand upon this massive ship. The snow that's, crusted around it very lightly blocks the middle of the ship, or at least like the middle of your body from getting pelted by the coming winds. Now that the frost troll is lying dead on the fucking ice below, you guys have the chance now to explore, or at least hang out a sec. What is this? What did I put here? Oh, that was Whammer. I also have buttons now, so I can switch to our thing in a flash. I still have to manually go in and click on stuff so that it lets us in, but that's whatever.
Oh, I just realized something. I forgot to tell you that some of our character portraits in Owlbear need to be updated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Say that with... Wait, what are you
Kataros
talking
still has
about?
his normal horn.
No, he doesn't.
In Owlbear he does. For me.
Yeah, an owlbear he does.
Oh, an
Grant.
owlbear.
Yeah,
Oh,
an owlbear.
okay. I thought
Listen
you were
with your
talking...
ears, Grant, not your
I thought you
cock.
were talking about on stream, like the portrait.
No.
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's fair. I'll do that another day.
No one's gonna respond to what I said.
I don't even know what
No,
you said.
I heard it, Tyler. I'm just ignoring it.
We're just letting that one slide.
Alright, thanks, y'all.
Emphasis on slide.
Ah!
I don't know what he said. Die. Anyway. You
I was
guys
telling you to stop thinking with your cock, Grant.
about Kataros? No.
Please? I
Never.
just meant in general.
Garrosh, I'm gonna, for the sake of him being both baby and hard to keep up with, Tyrael like hops onto the banister of the stairwell and like catwalks along it until he gets to you, and then when he gets to you, with his hind legs still on it, he reaches out so that he's bridging the gap between you and the banister, and then stretches, like you can see his beans spread out.
No.
And then as they come back together, they grip onto you, and he pulls himself up onto you.
We're so back.
Oh, dude, we're so back.
Backstreet's back.
Oh my god,
All
we are so,
right.
yeah,
All
Justin's
right.
right. We are
Alright.
so fucking back.
We are so back. I have no idea what that was.
I don't fucking know either, but let's hope that it never happens again.
Narration. It definitely happens again.
That's when it cuts to the Always Sunny.
I heard that slam.
I really hope that we are so
It was
back.
really loud.
that the chat is, like way before we start.
just-
all
Oh
the
yeah.
weird-
All right. Thank you to literally anyone who hung out in between then. This will not be a part of the
Yeah, for
VOD.
real.
Starting and ending now. But anyway. You guys are on... What the fuck? When did this Among Us get here? Hold on. Look at how well this is made.
Yeah, look.
Oh my god, it's Tyrael. All right. So yeah, now that Tyrael has stuck on to Garrosh, you guys arrived here. I want to say pretty middle of the day, if anything. It is still pitch black all over this tundra. You guys have no other light other than magical, of course, and any torches you want to carry on and light here. The current day we last left off, it is the 12th of Eliant. And you guys have free reign to walk aboard the ship anywhere that you'd like. Cerelia, you jumped off the ship. I'm assuming to loot a corpse. Would you like to... What's up?
Nothing. Just echolalia. That's what's up.
Is Haley here?
Yeah.
Do you want to... What? I didn't hear anything you said before, unless none of us have given you the chance to speak. Did you want to loot this thing? Or did Cerelia
Yes.
want... Okay. Alright. Oh my goodness. You find... Are you just taking what's in his weird clothing?
Depends on what it is.
Well, it's a leather strap with 3 humanoid skulls tied to it. As tempting as that is.
Yeah, I don't really have a use for skulls.
Well, if you don't want that, it does have about 50 silver just jingling in the skulls.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Mink, mink. You start picking out all the silver that's resting inside the caved-in skulls of these humanoids. Do you want to harvest any part of this troll?
I don't know what I should harvest, if anything.
You can take the
know about
skin, the
trolls.
blood, the heart.
Yeah, but would anybody want that, though?
Whether someone wants it or you could find use for it is up to you.
I don't know enough about trolls to make that call. I think someone smarter than me is gonna have to
Is
give
anyone...
me a hint.
I mean, a few of you have studied or have hunted beings like this. If anyone wants to give me checks to see maybe what these could be used for.
Can I?
Yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
roll, nature or?
Yeah, well, I'll take nature.
That is a 13.
You can't really tell. You know that this was used in some form of magic, but what it was kind of eludes you. Its use is both in potion and in another ritual that you know some would practice. Hags
Well, I
use these
know-
sometimes.
I know that some use this to perform magic and witchcraft and make potions, but personally, it's rather out of my depths. I don't tend to deal with such unclean things.
Yelling
Alright,
this over the board or the deck.
I don't deal with unclean things.
Yeah, I'm literally just shouting, like, I don't deal in things like that.
Yeah. I'm not
Didn't
too
you
interested
hear?
in-
I got an inspiration just for killing it.
I'm not too interested in dismembering this thing.
Fair enough. They jump back up.
Yeah, I'll climb back up.
Do you
Climb
want?
aboard.
Will someone help her, or does she have to make this check on her own?
No, I'll help.
All right. Aster leans down, drops a little bit of rope, and with the help of probably more than himself and maybe another, they lift up your fucking tiny little metal body onto the ship once again. Whammer's disappeared. Cyphus, you want to help? Pick her up like a weight.
I can try with my rope,
I can
or
also
just grab onto her.
make like an athletics check or something.
Well, no, if they help you, you don't need to roll. I was just saying, if anyone would anyone not help her? Like, would you guys really just watch her? Oh my God! What the fuck? 20.
Yeah.
All right.
She fucking
I don't need
apparates
help.
on the deck.
I do a flip. Jump back up.
Anime ass jump.
Yeah.
All right.
Very anime.
Moving throughout the ship, however.
I've got like a +8 in athletics.
Where is it you guys would like to go now then?
Down, right?
Go down.
Well,
Inside?
there's down, and then there's these two areas. You can see that there's doors that line each side of the deck.
Oh, yeah, I want to check out what's up here first then.
Over in this section, which would be right around here, there is a door that you can just freely open, I believe. Yeah, it opens up. Do you guys...
I'll follow Cerelia in.
Okay.
Here, I'll move my little picture over.
All right.
Come on, Cyphus. You know you want to.
Yeah, you know you want to get on our parallel universe boat.
I'll hop into the. I'll hop universe.
Why is there a
with
dick
this.
here?
I
Who
don't know,
drew?
Brett, why did you-
Who drew a dick? By the way, in complete darkness.
Dude, that was you.
Grant,
Don't
why-
fucking
we
gaslight
can't
me.
see under there. Why would we draw something where we can't see it?
Yeah, come on, dude.
There's so many
We watched
dicks
you
under
do it.
here. Who did this?
Grant,
Why? Why am I
why
just
are you
now?
outing yourself like
Fuck
this?
you, Woo. All right. There's 4 doors in front of you and no dicks.
Damn it.
I was
Yeah.
I was so hoping you were gonna mix the words up.
There's
and say
4
there were
dicks in
4
here
dicks
and no
and
doors.
0 doors.
Alright, I'll go
2
to the
doors on your
first
right,
one.
1 dick on your left, and a dick door in front of you.
I'll go to the first one on the left.
First
I'm
one
gonna
on the
grab
left.
the dick on the left and go down the door on the right.
Oh my.
Haley, you're opening this door. Walking inside, in this narrow cabin, shelves and containers are scattered on the floor amid piles of dirty garbage. Small clusters of dried leaves have frozen on the floor in place. A disheveled, frost-covered bed is tucked in the alcove under the wooden staircase.
Okay. I'll investigate the shelves.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Take a little look-see around.
There appears to be nothing on the shelves that hasn't been destroyed, shattered, or taken already. Do you want to just investigate the cabin?
Yeah, I'll do like a general
Investigation.
investigation.
All right. And did anyone want to go anywhere else during this time?
I'll check one of the other rooms.
Haley, you find underneath the bed as you pull it up are 3 vials. So prepare to write these down.
Okay.
One of them is antitoxin. Antitoxin, you have a advantage on saving throws against poison for an hour. There is a healer's kit, which is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, and splints. It has 10 uses, and as an action, you can expend one of the kit's uses to stabilize a creature at 0 hit points without needing to take a medicine check.
Ooh, okay.
And third, a vial of holy water. Contains a flask that you can throw onto a creature, or put onto it. What the fuck? Oh, you can splash the contents of this onto a creature within 5 feet of you, or throw it up to 20 feet, which for you I feel like might be more. Little Miss fucking
Yeetus.
rocket arm.
Generally, with those ranges in D&D, it's accurate at that. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
can make it for
Okay. And then you can make ranged attacks against creatures. Holy water is an improvised weapon, and to fiends or undead, it's 2d6 radiant damage.
Ooh, okay.
What
And
if you drink it?
clerics can use holy water or create holy water by performing rituals. Apparently, this ritual takes an hour to perform and 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, as well as an expended first level spell slot.
Well, this is good news.
Yeah, Aster
Alright.
takes a look at this silvery powder and is like, "Oh, I could fucking make this." Is like seeing like buttered spaghetti for a cleric. I can make that shit easy.
Yeah, I literally look at that. I'm like, that's fucking easy. Yeah, you want some of that shit? Let me know, dude. Give me a fucking.
Can I have buttered spaghetti?
Now shut the fuck up. Go into your room. Which rooms are you guys? You guys going into each room on the side?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do it.
Cyphus is actually going to go into the room of casting mage armor really quick.
Okay.
That's my
starting
favorite room.
starting with Garrosh.
Wait, did you not have mage armor on from last time? It hasn't been an hour.
Nope,
right?
I'm just really lucky I didn't get hit. He
Nice.
nat one.
So mage armor's like 8 fucking hours. So yeah, just slap that shit on.
Woo. You
Yes.
walk into the room. A frost-covered bed is shoved into the corner under the wooden staircase. The rest of the cabin has been ravaged empty.
Okay. I'll just start poking around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Investigation?
Sure.
Tyler. As the door comes open, a light breeze emerges from this room. Pieces of parchment and paper flutter on the floor. A large, detailed map of the Sword Coast takes up most of one of the walls.
Is there anything of note on these paper? Can I roll investigation or something?
Sure.
That
Just give me
was not-
investigation. Woo, I saw your 19, you little sly bastard.
That is 9.
All right. Woo, Tyrael and you turn this place upside down. At one point, Tyrael is like ripping and like throwing. You know when dogs grab a pillow and they destroy
Yes.
it? Tyrael's just ripping the pillow apart, and there is down feathers all over this place now. However, you guys find nothing. Aster, searching through the maps, of course, there is the map of the Sword Coast that you had seen earlier. But other than that, the only thing you can find is a set of navigator's tools that have been left behind.
I'm kind of lit, actually.
And Kataros. The reason I am able to uncover the rest of this. You have entered. Let me just double check. All right, cool. It is the same one. The foremost cabin holds 2 rime-covered barrels, lying next to which is a rat that obviously perished from the cold. Mooring ropes and fishing nets hang from hooks along the back walls.
Rats in peace.
Check to see what's in the barrels.
Yeah, you need something to pry it open with.
Can I use
You could just call one of
the
us over.
broken horn I have in my pack?
You know what? I'll let you try.
Jesus Christ, Nick, no!
Wait, what is he using?
He's using his
So
broken
many of us
horn.
have metal implements.
He
No.
you
Let him cook.
you kind of like hammer nail
Go ahead.
pry
Sorry.
it. No, you're good. I was gonna say, can you give me a strength check? You get it at least in between where you would need to pry from, and pull out like whatever you're using as a bludgeon to pry it with, to get it in between. Go ahead, give me strength.
12. Which is impressive for him.
Yeah, that's
Which is-
actually that's way
that's-
better than I thought you were gonna do.
It's great, but you slam your horn into it without enough force being applied, and your horn snaps, and you
What else we thought was gonna happen?
a piece of it is now lodged in between the barrel and the rest of it falls onto the ground below you.
Well, now it's just embarrassing. Now they're gonna know.
I have to hide the evidence.
Back in his pack. Like, I'm holding a piece out.
Do we hear the snapping?
No. It kind of drowns out through the wind the wind now blowing through the hallway.
If I don't find anything else, I will return to the hallway.
Okay.
And see if there's anybody else doing stuff.
Cyphus,
Out of the way a little bit.
are you enjoying the nice breeze?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the breeze.
I am
There's
imagining
no more rooms.
a front view of the door that's open, and there's a few of you guys moving through the doors, but Cyphus is like clutching his wand, like standing guard on the outside, hoping to not be ambushed by something.
Can I peer down into the hold of the ship?
Yes,
From
it
here?
is quite dark. If you want, you can give me perception with disadvantage or provide some kind of light.
I'll take just raw perception, see what my shot is. I'm assuming we're gonna go down there next, so this is just a preview, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
A potential preview.
Make sure it's not
5 with disadvantage. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah,
7.
no. You can see the glimmering of ice reflecting light, but other than that, almost nothing from where you stand.
Alright, I'll move over to the staircase for now.
Okay.
And wait for the...
There is a cabin
Party
in the back
searching.
if you want to inspect it.
Oh, I see over there.
Like the captain's
Like the
cabin.
Captain's... I'll take a peek. Why not?
All right.
Ambushed.
At this point, I would like to go over and help Kataros, if that's cool.
Okay.
Just see him trying to pull the end of his horn out of this barrel.
I go, no, the same thing happens to me. At least mine, come back and regrow. That's sort of the bit. I've got you, and I'll stick the far end of my warhammer in and try and pry it. Athletics?
Yeah, give me athletics. Wait, so what are you sticking in?
You know how a warhammer has the flat.
Oh, the nail end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Give me. Well, I'm gonna say strength.
Okay. Strength. It's the same thing either way. I'm not proficient in athletics.
Okay.
It's gonna be 18.
18.
Yep.
All right. You pry one of them open. I'm sending
guys, just
someone
make sure I'm not
something just for later. But you open. Sorry, there's no way of determining, so I have to pick which one. You find in the first barrel a hooded lantern, 3 flasks of oil, 5 bars of lime soap, and 3 sets of manacles.
That's some decently useful stuff.
And I will send these to you guys in here, so that you can remember.
Thanks. I will be forgetting.
Justin,
Yep.
you just step inside. The aft castle is taken up by one spacious cabin. Frost covers every surface and furnishing.
I absolutely thought you just said ass castle, and I know that you didn't, but
As you turn, a human
Close enough.
corpse is slumped against the port side wall. Its left arm draped across a heavy chest that's tucked in the alcove, or in an alcove under a staircase. The skeleton wears a jacket and a wide-brimmed hat that hides most of its skull. Under its right arm is a journal. The floor is strewn with empty bottles of wine. What?
free hat, free hat, free hat.
You know, in some cultures, that hat makes you the captain.
Yeah.
I'll put,
Every culture, it makes you sick as fuck.
Yeah, Captain
look, it is a
Cyphus
skelly.
Tomeseeker.
Can I tell if this? Can I tell if the skeleton is?
are you thought I
enchanted
would?
in any way?
I thought you were gonna say has died recently. Sorry, what'd you say?
If he's enchanted or alive in any way,
Yeah, give me an Arcana
or
check.
reanimated, dangerous in any way. I'll give you Arcana.
I'll show you a thing or two about Arcana.
Yeah. 20.
20? He is not. He is
Yeah.
a dead man. You can see.
Okay, I'll take his journal.
You
then.
can see though that he has a little captain's hat that has a badge on it that forms a curious symbol. It's a red eel wrapped around a golden trident. If you want, you can give me a history check.
Do I recognize?
Maybe
Okay,
with
yeah,
a
I was gonna
history
say.
check.
Maybe with a history check.
You absolutely need to.
Shit, I rolled so bad.
Oh
I got
no!
10 now.
You maybe it's the ice that's kind of formed around it, but something about this just doesn't ring a bell for you.
Come on, I'm so good at history.
So while this is going on, up above, do any of you guys want to move around or maybe find Cyphus now that you've probably realized he's not with you?
Yeah, I'm going after Cyphus.
I'm otherwise still probably just popping these open.
All right. Another strength check.
Sure.
Nick, how's Kataros feeling?
Sorry, where did you say that symbol was placed?
It's on
On the hat.
a badge on the
Captain's
captain's hat.
My captain's hat, thank you.
I got a 16 this time.
Yeah, you
Can I
pop the
put
other one
that
open.
Hat on Tyrael.
Oh my god.
It covers
Captain
his whole
Tyrael.
head.
Perfect.
Aster pops open the other barrel to find 10 untouched torches.
Nice. I will take those.
For the sake of time, we'll say you guys arrived on the ship at about, let's say 4. Or no, it took you 2 days to get here. It's actually probably 10 now that you got here.
We should make sure to clear the place, and then maybe we could set up camp.
It's 11 now. You've been searching through this place for a little over an hour, trying to scavenge things. Or at the very end of Cyphus exploring, we'll be reaching 11. Did Kataros want to scoot around?
Yeah.
End of that hour, it wouldn't take me an hour to open 4 barrels. right?
Well, there's 2 barrels, and no, it's just at the end of traversing the entire top side.
Oh, okay. Understood.
It's a fair walk, but also completely pitch dark. So.
Understood. I understood.
Yeah, with the 4 of you guys in the bottom deck, you guys, as you move throughout and you're kicking the wine bottles around, does anyone have any interest in seeing what these are?
Yeah, I'll pick one up.
Is it the rum?
Is this what I think it is?
The wine bottles read Sweet Berry Summer Wine.
Okay.
The bottle's
Oh, that's
corks
nice to use.
are not seen anywhere, however.
No, they're already empty.
I want to check out the skeleton. Does it have anything on him other than the hat?
He has the captain's garb, like the coat, everything else, the regular wares underneath. Kataros, as you enter, you do take a peek and see that red-wrapped eel wrapped around the golden trident. And it, I'm assuming, picks your brain for a sec.
Yeah.
I was-
Kataros. Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask if anyone was interested in grabbing the journal that sits in his.
And no, I
Under
wanted
his
to
arm.
read the journal.
Too bad you're not. You're the only one not here.
Fuck!
Classic Tyler maneuver.
Yeah. You're like, does anyone
Wait.
want this? Does anyone want to read this? And Aster
Wait.
apparates.
The skeleton is holding the journal.
The skeleton is laid out on the ground. One arm is extended over a treasure chest, and the other one has a journal tucked up under its arm.
So when I asked if the skeleton had anything and you said no, you just didn't
Well,
say
I
that
thought
he
you meant
had the
on
journal.
him, but I had described this earlier, so I wasn't sure if you had known.
Yeah.
But
Well,
my
I
bad.
didn't remember.
You were looking at his sick-ass jacket.
I was gonna reach for the...
Yeah, I was more interested in what's in his pockets.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Reaching into his jacket pocket, you find a key with its head fashioned in the form of a rat's skull.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Aster?
I'll check out the journal.
All right. Opening the journal, you can see the Captain Blue Moon. His journal chronicles the exploits of the Dark Duchess, but says a little bit about the man in charge, or it says little bit about the man in charge. Do you share that? Like, do you let anyone else read over your shoulder too?
Fucking read that shit aloud.
Is it story time with Aster Lotus?
Yes.
Sit on the edge of the bed.
Sorry, Kataros. You feel free now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
actually, that's a really good point. Let me make a very condescending joke that Aster would definitely not make, but would say. All right. I don't know if all of you can read, so I'm going to read this aloud to you. And then I'm just going to begin reading the contents of the journal.
Nick.
Yeah.
You wanted to share something and I cut you off. I'm very sorry.
No, you're so good. Kataros will walk into this room and kind of see the skeleton precariously placed in the corner, and kind of immediately pick up on what this represents and approach it and kind of pick the hat up, like flip it around, because it's something he hasn't seen in a few months. And he's gonna go, the ship came from Luskin.
From where?
From Luskin, there used to be quite a few pirate factions from there. This is one of the symbols of the ship Suljak.
Alright. Do you want to, as Aster begins reading some of these stories, do you want to give me a history check to see if you can remember a story or two about Captain Blue Moon?
Let's see if his dad told him anything.
I don't
It's
know.
history.
He is pretty good taste in
It's like
beer.
Blackbeard. We all know of Captain Blue Moon.
That's a 12.
I used to drink Blue Moon.
You know,
I
you
did
you
too,
can
yeah.
kind of remember one of them, perhaps. Perchance, do you remember how it went?
Something about the 3 ships that were fighting each other. It was 3 pirate factions who were all fighting over power over Luskin and nearly wiped out the entire city before I was born.
Did your father ever tell you any treacherous tales of the story of the Souljack? Or perhaps that's too far
He
back.
probably would have. I think he would have picked up on quite a few pirate tales. He was a dock worker.
Did you see what I DM'd you? More or less. I just.
Sorry.
They're not stories. It's more or less me. Oh, are we cutting out?
No,
Oh,
no,
thank God.
just just fucking. You kept saying Soul Jack, and I kept mishearing you as Soy Jack. And I'm dying.
Captain Soyjack. I honestly, if Kataros has any in mind, or maybe feels like it's in bad taste to tell stories in front of the corpse, that's up to him. But Aster is reading all the while he's prepared some of these stories, or thinking back to them, and the last journal entry reads as such. And since it's in the journal, I'm not going to read it. You are going to.
That damned white dragon is back, circling above me like a vulture. I reckon she could carry the ship back to Luxan were she of mind to die from starvation, bitter cold, or a dragon. Choices. So I believe we know at least what led to the fate that befell this poor man.
Died of dragon sight.
Died of cold,
Like
starving
his
dragon.
skull. Poor guy.
I mean simply that he said it himself. Either starvation, the cold, or dragon. One of them was going to kill him. We found his final resting place, so it seems he was right.
Well,
He didn't leave a ship. I can commend him for that.
what's
Probably what
in
killed the rat.
what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Do you want to try? Do you want to try and open the box? The treasure chest? You shove the key in, you try to turn it, and you realize this chest is frozen shut.
Strength check.
Mouth check.
I want to open this.
So,
raw
for note,
strength.
if you try and strength check it while it's frozen, you could break the key.
Can we light up a torch and use thaumaturgy to make it like a little bit stronger? And just
Is that what thaumaturgy does?
You can do a bunch of shit.
it can kind of do a bunch of shit, but it's like you can cause flames to flicker and brighten.
Do not.
shit.
I'm pretty sure. Well, honestly, a torch would work just fine if you're not in the space of wind or anything, and if you close the door.
Well, either way, yeah.
If you
a
want-
torch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we close the door and all start doing jumping jacks.
Shut the fuck up.
Guys, if we all move together, we can get enough body heat. We all hug the chest.
I imagined
One of us is
also.
gonna have to strip down and get in the sleeping bag.
And, oh my fucking god! I thought for a
There's
second.
only one bed.
I thought for a second you were like, all 5 of us need to light up torches and hold it right next to the chest.
Light the chest on fire.
With all the ice, it'll turn into a sauna.
So do you want to scrape it or melt it?
Let's warm up. I mean, we can
Melt it.
probably camp out in here anyway, since it's like out of the cold
Okay.
stuff, right?
Let's make sure we check the bottom first, but then yes, I agree.
Oh, fair point.
Because it would suck to set up camp and then for someone to just like show up and be like, "Hey, the fuck y'all doing?"
Yeah.
All right, one of you lights up a torch, holding it near the chest for about 10 minutes. You can hear finally some clicking and movement from the lock, which Cerelia sticks the key in and turns it. The boom chest opens up, and it is split by a wooden partition in the middle. One side of it has absolutely nothing in it other than dozens of wine-stained corks. The other side contains 150 gold,
Sounds pretty good.
520 silver pieces, a small gold bracelet, a large gold bracelet, and a magical bag.
Oh, fuck
Ooh.
yeah!
Magic bag.
I put on the
Magic bag.
little gold bracelet.
Oh, okay. You actually, I was gonna say you don't know what this is, but as you pick up the bag, Haley, the little gray magic bag, you realize it is a gray bag of tricks. Same exact.
Two gray bag of tricks. Oh, hold on a second. I want to use my original bag of tricks and summon an animal.
All right. Give me a D8.
Okay. 8.
You you summon a giant elk inside this room with you.
Oops.
Oh no.
God.
So
Oh, no,
sorry.
oops.
Excuse me while I get that up. Oh my god.
Great. Now we're all pressed against the walls.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh,
Well,
fuck.
maybe we can. Oops.
There's a rather concerned-looking elk in the middle of the room.
Can I ask it to go out the door?
Does it listen to you?
Yeah, through all of
Yeah, it
us.
should.
So okay, there's a difference between wanting to comply and not being able to comply with a request.
We're all
A
in this
giant
room
elk
already.
is, by description, a huge beast. So it is well within taking up the entire, like, its horns shatter through the sides of the door, or both sides of the wall.
Okay.
You want me to drop in a deer token for you?
Oh, it's a giant
It's coming?
elk, so I have to. Yeah, he's coming.
Okay. My bad.
Oh, dude, the best part. Oh
I
god,
love
come
that
on.
because there wasn't really a clear explanation. As far as we know, what happened was Cerelia opened the chest, saw another bag of tricks like she has, went, ooh, raced into her own bag, and then there was suddenly an elk in this room.
Well, okay. I wanted to summon 2 animals.
I
so-
think we're making friends.
Summon one.
I think
Can
we're
I-
meant to be friends.
Can I unsummon it?
Fuck no. Hold on, you definitely can. But I need to get to a point where I can. Hello? Oh my god, my Google Chrome crashed. I was trying so hard. It was not happy with me for trying to put a giant elk inside this owl bear. So.
How big of an elk did you add?
Big enough to start busting windows and doors.
Yeah,
Big
it
enough to
is.
crash Google Chrome.
It is essentially, yeah, it's pretty much this big. Garrosh, Aster, Kataros, Cyphus, Cerelia. You guys see its horns have broken out through either side, and it's just standing inside this room with you. Its head is bent down. It understands you, and as you tell it to leave, it like tries to turn its head, but you can hear the elk's horns are like desperately trying to pull through wood and are unable to. It doesn't freak out, but it's gonna start trying to like wrench itself free. Oh, so no, you can't desummon it. Sorry. It has to either die or a day has to pass.
Okay, can I ask it to just lay down then?
It's stuck in the wall.
I would say you say that, and then you can see it clearly goes limp in its upper body, but its horns keep it held up in the room.
Oh my god.
This is so fucking stupid.
This is cruel.
Oops.
Yeah, I think Aster's just looking at Cerelia deeply confused. Like,
Okay, in my defense, I didn't think that this would summon out of this bag.
no, Tyler, the player, is not in any way bad. I saw exactly what you were doing.
I wish I had enlarged and minimized.
Last time I used it, a badger came out. And that was really small.
Well, now we know there's a good range, a healthy range.
I pick up the other bag of tricks.
You throw that one too. You can still summon 2 other things from the bag of tricks, but continue as you are.
I will not be summoning. I
Cerelia
learned my
and I are
lesson.
stuck.
I'm not gonna summon anything using the other bag of tricks. I do want to pick up everything else that's in there. If you could drop the contents in chat or something.
So you can copy and paste it.
I would like to distribute the coins as evenly as I can.
All right.
Fair.
I'll put those in chat. And I can split that in just a moment.
Oh, I have the solution.
Yeah.
I should have thought of this immediately. Does the elk count as willing if I try and teleport with it?
If you explain the plan to Cerelia and she explains the plan to the elk, or if she agrees and the elk is down, then yes, absolutely.
Then, yeah,
Everybody, by the way, gets 40 gold and 4 silver.
Good stuff.
In translated.
Nice.
So yeah, you step forward, you explain this plan to Cerelia. Where are you going to teleport to?
Well, so I actually don't even teleport with it. It just goes.
Oh, you blink it out of there?
Because, with my face step, as I am in spring season, I can, teleport a willing creature instead of myself.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll explain to Cerelia. I'll say, well, I can send it through the Feywilds and back out, maybe outside of the boat, or onto a different part of the boat. I just need to be able to see where I'm going.
Put it out on the deck.
Either on the deck or like on the snow outside of the boat would be fine, I think.
Is there a way I can finagle myself into this room, as cramped as it is, where I can see out?
Yeah. The door is right where Garrosh is.
Okay, I'm just gonna squeeze myself between Garrosh and the elk. So I have one hand touching the elk, and I'm like shoving my face out the door.
All right.
And I just point one finger out the door, and I go, over there! And he just like disappears in a cloud of flowers and reappears.
In a boat.
Yeah. But he's
All right.
like covered in petals.
Yeah. It just begins like eating the petals as you teleport it.
That's fair.
All right.
Nice.
Would you guys like to leave the room after separating this gold?
How destroyed is the room now?
There is definitely no way you could camp here without a pretty hefty breeze coming in from
Okay,
both of the holes made.
Can I use mending
On this room?
to fix? Yeah.
I think it's a bit bigger than mending.
It's
But it's too. I'd have to use it twice, maybe.
Yeah.
Right, one for each horn.
No, Haley, the hole in this wall is like,
or like,
yeah, they punched a sizable baseball through each side, a softball-sized hole.
mending is something you can fix with glue.
Yeah.
So no, hold on. Break or tear no larger than a foot in any dimension. So if it's
Okay.
a foot
Oh wow!
or smaller, I
All
can
right,
fix
yeah,
it.
I guess you can.
Mending is way better than I thought it was.
Okay,
stand
so here's
corrected.
my question.
Yeah.
Who's picking you up to reach that hole? Because there's no way you can reach that yourself. Or do you pull the table nearby over?
Oh, I can pull the table over.
Okay, I'm gonna say, pride's on the line here. You throw the table
No, this
over.
is my. I'm taking responsibility. This is my fault.
Haley, how much do you weigh?
I don't know if I've got a solid amount of 130 pounds. I think.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's not that heavy.
No,
Cyphus
not-
is gonna get on the elk. Going down the stairs.
God, I wish I was 130.
You're getting on the elk and going down?
Well, I'm just gearing up.
All right. Can you give me animal handling? It doesn't... Actually, no, you don't have to. It doesn't resist you. You just jump onto it, and it just begins carrying. By the way, when it stands out...
I don't think it's a good idea to get on the elk to go downstairs.
Yeah.
That was more theoretical. It was in
Too bad.
spirit.
You're already on the elk. No, I'm joking. As this elk is outside and you guys step out to see it, this elk's horns emit like a very dull light to the dale. Elk in the Icewind Dale, as Kataros may know, they produce light from their horns for some reason. I had it up. I believe it is a natural evolution for them in this area, but it just begins eating what little flower and leaf that it can from the deck that isn't immediately frozen down. Is everyone leaving? Cerelia, you take a few minutes to mend this wall, but in the meantime, are you guys heading down into the hold?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys arrive in the hold.
Nice.
Let me...
Winterhold?
Guys, we're gonna parallel.
Jump again. There's a...
The ship's hold
bastard
contains
down here.
heaps of snow and 4 tied-down jolly boats covered with rime. In the forward starboard corner rests a large pile of treasure covered in ice. Standing next to the horde, frozen with its maw in an open roar, is a white feline creature sheathed
Kitty
in
cat.
ice.
Kitty cat, kitty cat.
No, it's frozen solid.
Is it a
Frozen
crag cat?
solid.
No!
It is indeed a frozen crag cat.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
kitty cat.
Maybe the treasure's cursed? How does a crag cat get frozen in place mid-roar?
That's a good question.
Do you
I'm
guys-
wondering
Careful.
how much of this ship is cursed or trapped?
So there is 2 doors. Oh, I forgot I can't move like that. On the map I was looking at, there's 2 doors, one to the north and one to the south. Of course, there's the
We're
4
going
jolly
s-
boats, but you can look up and see out the sun. It is now close to 10:30.
Can Cerelia and I join the downstairs party?
Yeah, I had assumed that you guys would come in with them.
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to make
The
sure.
sun is starting to crest around the mountains in the distance, and you can actually see the mast, frozen and destroyed as it is, has a little bit of light beaming off of it. The crag cat frozen on the treasure pile. Did anyone want to inspect the treasure pile or the frozen pile?
Can I see if does it seem evil to me? Can I see what the crag cat is touching?
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could do something. Check the crag cat out.
All right, who's checking the treasure chest or the treasure chest, the treasure pile?
I will go over and see.
Me.
All right, both of you give me investigation, and then Ty, you're checking the crag cat.
Yeah.
You
I
also,
just wanna see if
or sorry, yeah, investigation or arcana, whatever.
yeah, I'd like to see if there's magic or something.
Oh!
Both of them are
Cerelia.
The same for me.
This treasure chest contains hordes of wealth. There is well over piles of gold inside, scrolls of magic and magical. There's magical items, magical weaponry, magical armor. The list can go on. You feel this pulsing magic emanate from this heaping pile of ice, but not a curse to be found. Aster, what did you roll?
I got a 15 for Arcana. I also have a theory already, which is that this is
But
dragon tier.
the crag cat is frozen, completely solid. No magic has frozen this crag cat. It is just standing here, mouth agape.
Was it dragon's breath?
I don't know.
It wasn't. The dragon didn't freeze this thing?
Hey, Garrosh, do you think you could pull this off?
Give me a little time.
All right, Garrosh. You want to enter up there?
I do.
All right. As you enter, there is... Oh, I grabbed the wrong tool. Another wall separating, partitioning another section of this ship, but you have entered into an area called... Oh, there it is. This cabin has been thoroughly ransacked. Dishes are strewn across the floor, and a galley table in the middle of the room has pots and ladles hanging above it. Tied to a low cupboard against the starboard wall is a thin goat. It lifts its head and bleats at you, shuffling towards you until the rope goes taut, stopping its advance.
It's alive?
Yes, the goat is seemingly a little thin from not being, well fed, and it clearly just tries to run to you as some sort of, not attack, but help, looking for help, I guess.
Oh, word. I'd like
Tyrael
to use my,
starts dripping with drool.
Oh my god. I have a innate once per day speak with animals.
Mhm.
I'd like to use that now.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna talk to the goat.
The goat. As
That's
you...
why he's the goat.
The goat. All right, what would you like to say to it? As it's just like, untie me.
Okay.
You untie
I will
it.
I'll just untie it.
I'm free. It jumps up and down, kicking its back legs in excitement until it nearly faints from the lack of food in its system.
Oh my god.
Kind stranger, do you have any food?
Yeah, here. And I'm just gonna use Goodberry.
Oh,
Goodberry.
okay. You feed him Goodberry, and
Saw that
he
one coming.
regains a little bit more confidence in his stance. It then, will just start to try and trot off away from you.
Hey, I was just wondering.
Oh, here.
How did you end up in this little one?
Hold on, let me. As he begins, trotting, he turns back. It turns and is like, it's the little dragons. They keep me to eat me.
Fucking called it.
And begins trying to leave up. It doesn't obviously know where it is or how to get off, but you can see it heads upstairs.
A little concerning.
Oh, I forgot to take the elk off. I was like, where did the elk go? It's fucking attached to Cyphus.
Yeah,
No,
my mount.
He's staying up here. The giant elk is... these two are just on top of the ship, looking around. Obviously, the goat has no idea where it is. There
Hang
is
out
a
with
door
Aster, then.
in front of you, Woo.
Oh.
Did you
more
want to
door.
continue forward?
Yes. More door.
The door is locked, but the key is still in the door.
Is the key like frozen in any way?
No.
No, you know what Garrosh does? He just knocks first.
All right. As you knock, the door pushes open with little effort. The cabin is empty, except for a smashed wooden crate lying on a frost-covered floor.
Okay, I'll poke around in it.
All right. Do you want to investigate the planks of this
Yes.
bottle? All right. It's going to take you a few minutes. So during that time, over at the other end of the ship, the three of you guys walking into the door, it's clearly clawed at. This is the door that the ice trolls seem to be trying to bust into. It's completely blocked, however. You push the door and realize there's something blocking and locking it from being opened on the other side.
Do we all want to push together?
Yeah. I'll do a push.
All right. Do you guys want to give me strength? I don't know why I'm asking. Like, Haley's not going to put her hand out and this door is going to be eviscerated.
You don't know that. 15.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
No. You push on the door, and you can see it starts to cave around the center of the door, like the bottom and the top of the door begin curving inward, but something blocking it keeps it from opening farther. Kataros?
10.
You like run into the door and fall off, hit the ground.
I'm happy to help out.
All right.
Just raw strength.
Yeah.
20, not nat.
Awesome. The door shatters as you break off the bar that's this heavy wooden bar across the middle of the door. As soon as you enter, there are 4 attacks being made against you. All 4 kobolds pop out of barrels like, ah! And they all unleash their javelins at you.
I would really like to see them try.
All right. So they are making javelin attacks. Oh, they have +0 to hit, so.
Nice.
Nope.
That's not me.
Oh, that's Cerelia. That's Cerelia.
That was me. I
All
was
right.
rolling initiative.
one of them like
Definitely not.
one of them
Definitely not.
Hey.
flies past you guys and like hits the like wall. Another one
Nope. Also no. 18 meets my AC.
Okay. It does not hit. All right.
No,
Okay,
meter
needs
beat.
it. Okay. So you're you're ready for this? You are going to take 1d6 -2.
Okay.
You get healed. 1 point of damage.
You catch this javelin. So for note, you are standing in the doorway, and where is it? 3 javelins fly at you. You weave, and then the final one comes at you, and you in the air grab the blade before it hits you, and all 4 of them in unison go, "We surrender!"
I don't even think it's that, because I would like to point out Aster is not a very dexterous person.
No.
He is incredibly well armored and hardy. So I imagine that these 4 javelins just all hit him and just break on impact. Because I would like to. So notably, this thing, they had to roll you said 1d6 -2?
Yeah.
they had to roll a 6 to be able to deal damage to me. I take 3 less damage from all non-magical sources.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, so literally they just 4 javelins just go in and just like break on impact with Aster.
All right. It's at this time that you guys can hear the elk from up on deck letting out a bugle, a cry, as the 4 kobolds all raise their heads up high. The goat, of course, bleats as well.
Was that like song lyrics from the 90s or something?
Shut the fuck up. The 4 kobolds just stand there with their arms up, looking at you.
Drop your weapons?
We did!
Okay. What's that up there then?
What are you pointing at?
I'm gesturing to where the sound came from.
That's not our weapon?
No, sorry, not weapon. Is there a dragon here?
All 4 of them look at each other with, like, no.
Aster is just gonna take that and turn and was like, I think my suspicions are correct. I believe there's a dragon. Do you all wish to live?
Very much so.
Okay. Don't fuck with me.
Yes. Understood.
Great. And then I think Aster's just gonna, like, start rummaging around.
They all actively avoid Aster if he gets near them. The 4 barrels that they sprung out of are they all contain fresh water that's frozen.
Can we tie
Fresh
them
frozen.
up or something?
Can you what?
Tie them up or something. I don't trust kobolds.
You don't like Aster's strategy of just don't fuck with me? No, you're correct. You're objectively right. I just couldn't think of anything at the moment.
Are kobolds evil aligned?
It's a bit racist.
That's racist.
Okay,
You
there's
say
also-
that you say that in front of Garrosh.
And Garrosh says that's racist.
By the way, as this is going on, Garrosh upstairs.
Yeah, what's up?
Inside this room, you've put together a fair amount of the characters that make up the symbol and wording on the planks. The best rum from your friend at One-Eyed Jack's. And it's written... You can see a drow who wears an eye patch with purple wide-brim hat accented with a colorful feather plume.
They're lawful evil.
No, they aren't! They're unaligned!
No, they are canonically lawful evil.
Okay, but also D&D racism, so I'm down to just not.
Well, the
Why
other
don't
thing
you
I
send
have...
them the
Oh, no,
free
sorry,
wilds
Justin,
forever?
you're reading regular kobold. These are Icewind kobolds.
Oh,
These
okay.
are any alignment.
So you're saying they're lawful ice?
I am going to kill you, and specifically you. Do you...
Yes.
You just don't want us to kill the kobolds.
Okay, so I've just put together like, not like a puzzle, but just put some shit. back
You've put
right?
together the rum
Oh, yeah, okay.
that was smashed and left behind.
God, I feel smarter now.
Oh, wait. Is it? Make sure.
Wait, put together the rum? What do you
The
mean?
the rum cask.
Oh. Is there still
Yeah.
rum?
God, I wish.
No.
Oh, there's no rum left?
No. It had been raided, obviously, before anyone left.
Dang.
Oh, this is the rum they wanted.
Yeah,
Now we're out 600 gold.
I mean, if you, in a manner of thinking, yes, but in reality, no.
Please remember, Garrosh still thinks it's 600 gold and not 150.
Right. I also,
24
forgot. That. God,
So like,
Garrosh, we're gonna have to have a few disappointing conversations about that.
I'm assuming Garrosh has rejoined the party.
Yeah, I'll
over by.
rejoin, be like,
You see these
"Kobold."
4 kobolds, who all turn to Garrosh, and they're like, "The master has returned." Oh, they surround him, kind of confused, like they're ogling him for a moment, and then they all begin like circling him and sniffing at him.
Garrosh is like, I am too busy to be a father.
Tyrael looks at you with sad eyes.
No, you are my only child.
They're like, Daddy.
No, what if I hold out Tyrael like fucking the Lion King?
No.
If
If
all
you,
the kobolds are like the beasts.
if you hold out Tyrael, they will
I
all
do so.
they all reach up onto their tippy toes and are sniffing what little they can of him from like what's reaching down to their height. They deliver to us. Give us. They all reach up in an attempt to try and take Tyrael from you.
Garrosh's like, no.
It brings him back into like a football hold.
Yeah. Like, no.
They all the kobolds begin trying to climb on top of Garrosh, to grab Tyrael.
You all fucking kick them.
Go ahead, give me.
Aster, as this is happening, Aster does go. So, I would just like to confirm there is a white dragon that is presumably coming back this direction at some point.
Oh, at this point, Garrosh goes, oh yeah, by the way, the goat says there are some dragons here.
Multiple.
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
I heard multiple, right? Multiple small ones? Or did the goat tell me there was one dragon?
You said multiple small ones.
I think Garrosh is just not processing the way he. There is.
Yeah, Garrosh is not
Oh.
putting 2 and 2 together.
That's
Understood.
fair.
Does the goat think that the kobolds are dragons?
Yes.
I mean, yes.
Which they technically are.
Yeah, they're
That's
not
fine.
dragons.
I guess.
They're sort of dragons.
Yeah.
They're dragons in the same way that Garrosh is a dragon.
Yeah.
In the distance, can I actually, with disadvantage, attain a perception check from the 5 of you as the kobolds reach their noses up into the air, stopping, sniffing, and trying to grab at Tyrael?
11.
Ooh.
13.
Ooh, 3.
Oh, got my dice. It's a mystery for me.
All right. Who got over 12?
I did. Holy
Awesome.
shit.
Over the howling wind, you can hear the flapping of titanic wings, followed by the crackling of ice under the weight of something immense. In the distance, you can hear what appears to be some kind of roar carry through the wind. It is enough to send shivers down at least your spine as well as Tyrael's. In not the far off future, something will be arriving here.
So I think that's exactly how Garrosh is gonna phrase. He's gonna turn to the others and say, in the not far future, something is coming here. And it roared. I believe this might be a bigger dragon.
So I'm just right, is what it seems. Understood. Great. Aster starts muttering something in Sylvan, which I don't think any of you understand, but you do believe it to be cursing.
Does anyone go up topside to check out upon hearing this?
I'll go up.
All right. Very briefly, I'm assuming. I can't imagine you're waiting for this thing.
I'm poking my head out. I'll
A
see
great
what's up.
white dragon descends from the sky, beating its wings furiously to slow its descent. A dark humanoid figure is mounted on the dragon's back. Once again, the elk bugles into the distant night sky, clearly in fear, same as the goat, both of them trying to find somewhere to run off to. But obviously to no avail. I will cover nothing. Do you go back down under?
Yeah. I'll go under and just be like, "Yup, it's here."
Can we use the elk as a distraction? Have the elk lead it away?
Can we tell like how old the thing is?
No.
Or I guess only Tyrael would really. or not
Woo,
Tyrael.
actually.
Yes, what's
I
up?
had something. There's a prompt for you.
Oh.
As you gaze upon this dragon following in the distance, including the figure upon its back, you feel a ghastly presence, magical energy that surges from the saddle past you like it blew through you as Arctic winds would to a man with nothing on. Like, it bone chills you. And that's what sends you down below deck for a moment. Now that you guys are down there, you can hear the cracking of ice again as it lands somewhere off in the distance. No idea how far. What would you guys like to do?
Is there anywhere in the nearby terrain we can hide?
Other
I'm
than the
assuming
ship.
no.
The ship,
I think the ship is its fucking nest.
the kobolds all begin panicking. She returns! She returns! She's back! And scramble to check in on. It's gone! Where is it? That damn goat!
As one of them is trying to leave, I would like to just grab them by
All
the
right.
collar.
Yeah, he's hanging up on your hand.
Let's go. Hold on. At least tell me. How big is the dragon? Is it a child? Is it large?
Oh, she's gargantuan, huges, massives.
I'll just let it go.
Yeah, he scurries like on all fours all the way into the other room. To which
We need to make ourselves scarce.
Well, I don't know if it's wise to leave the ship.
I didn't mean that. I mean, we need
Yeah.
to hide. We need to.
What's downstairs
Girl.
from here?
that's the stairs up.
Oh, this is the stairs up?
Yeah, there's no lower
We're
deck.
in the lower deck.
It doesn't. It looks like it goes down to me.
I know.
True, it does.
Alright, well,
Hide?
yeah.
A loud snort
Let me
accompanies
hide.
the sounds of claws scraping against ice-glazed timbers. The voice of what you can only imagine is a truly immense dragon fills the bowels of the ship. I smell warm flesh and hear the panic of beating hearts. Ready your spells, Melthorond. We have uninvited guests.
Elverond.
And you can see she
Does
slowly.
the name ring a bell?
You could give me a history check.
I'd love to.
I know
Checking
you
my
would. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Cyphus has good history. He's learned. He ain't rolling
saying
like
that,
it, though.
saying that right before a crit fail was only the greatest thing you could have ever done.
The highest I've rolled today is 4,
You can do it,
to
Justin.
be clear.
Yeah.
Can I? Can I?
You got this.
What would you guys like to do?
Probably nothing.
I don't know if we can win against a dragon.
Do not think.
I don't think we can.
So my question is,
Who's the best at talking?
you guys remain in the water hold where the frozen fresh water is, and you can hear the sounds of the claws grabbing and grabbing hold of and tugging at the ice-covered wood. She climbs onto the main deck. Where is it? I believe it had a name. You guys inspected it earlier. the forecastle. Yeah, some of you may have seen it last session, but the forecastle had I had used the forecastle. Where is it? The main area in the front. Deep grooves have gouged out into the deck of the forecastle. This is just a reminder. The railing on the port side of the vessel is broken and slightly bowed, as if an immense weight had been resting upon it. And this is due to this dragon grabbing hold of it and leaning on it to pull herself up. No, can't put her back. Let's see.
Oh, because the other half was obscured, I fully did think it was just a full dragon, but I love that it's just the front.
Yeah, the front half. As it looks around, it finds itself in the presence of this giant elk and this deer, and you can't hear it say anything, but the sudden retching of like a lunge forward and the shaking of the ship makes you realize that these animals have been all but consumed. You guys have a moment. What's the plan? Or I guess, what is the discussion for plans?
We either need to talk our way out or be ready for the absolute fight of our fucking lives that I do not think we will win.
Yeah, one of those two.
I think that we should be prepared for the latter and attempt the former regardless.
I mean, if it's a dragon, how's it gonna get down here? I mean, I guess it could just rip up the floorboards and then we're fucked.
And it knows that we're here. It called out to us.
Yeah. Maybe it's a nice dragon, like on Dragon Tales, and she'll just let us leave.
I don't think that's gonna be the case.
Do you have another plan? Because I do not see it another way.
Well, the kobolds maybe seem to survive by feeding it. Maybe we could offer it another elk.
If I could
Or
even
something.
summon another one. It's random.
Well, we can summon another. Well, are these real creatures?
Technically, until
They're
the
magic.
until they die.
Are they filling?
Could offer it soup.
As the elk and goat lay bleeding, you see this dragon. Sorry, you don't see it. Unless, would anyone be peeking through the doorway?
Aster would probably be, honestly.
Okay. This dragon grabs hold of them in its mouth, and it lowers itself, snaking in through the massive hole it's made, and its full body laying bare over in the corner. It drops the goat and the elk, who is still dying at the moment, into the corner and prepares to snack on them. It is looking away from you guys. You can see on its back is a humanoid figure that just sits unmoving.
Concern.
Maybe it'll fall asleep. The old snack and nap.
What?
I don't know, unless somebody wants to talk to it. Maybe it'll eat and fall asleep. I don't know.
Do you guys have any ideas? Or possibly, would you like to use this brief pause?
Are there any windows in this room?
None. It is
Shit.
the part of the ship that would be underwater.
Shit.
Yeah, Damn, I do not know what to do. Unless we can sneak by it while it's snacking. But Aster's wearing, like, heavy armor.
I am not a sneaky boy.
No.
Even if I distract
Does
it
it
with
look
the sound.
Does it look sneakable?
I'll give you guys a
Like
set
if
of
you were
options.
sneaky, could you sneak by?
Possibly. You guys could wait it out. You could attempt to sneak, or attempt to cause another distraction, perhaps.
Well, a distraction worked for the troll, right?
I only have a range of about 30 feet or so. I don't think I could get it to go far enough away.
But if one of us could sneak out, we could cause a distraction elsewhere.
I can teleport someone out.
Don't you have to be able to see?
So the thing is, the stairwell
teleport?
is facing you guys, not the dragon.
Well, also, are there not windows on this deck?
No, you guys are you're below deck.
Um,
There is the doorway in front of you, and right in front of your doorway is the stairs that lead up.
Yeah.
then yeah, I
I-
would.
Who are you teleporting?
Maybe.
I've got a fairly good stealth, and I do have thaumaturgy. I could go out and try to make a distraction.
Decisions.
Yeah.
That works for me. I think that's probably a good plan. I think we just have to have like a clear plan of what we're gonna do immediately after the distraction happens.
Hoof it.
Yeah.
Does protection against good and evil work against dragons?
No.
Cool, didn't think so. But I had to ask.
I should note, you guys did not come to this ship alone.
Oh, that's true.
There is somewhere within a radius of this ship, Ronaldo, and what is your fucking new dog's name?
Sven?
Sven.
Yeah.
Sven and
Sven.
Boof.
Okay. Import. Are we completely against trying to talk to this thing? This thing is clearly an intelligent creature.
I mean, you can try.
I
The
do not
question
want
is-
to try.
Well, I was gonna say, who is best suited for doing such a thing?
Do I have the highest charisma? No, we have a
Garrosh,
bard.
have you ever seen
bard.
Shrek?
Yeah.
Our bard.
I'm sorry, what was that, Grant?
I think you're gonna have to take a donkey for the team.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to fuck the dragon.
Yeah, you heard the man.
God.
Garrosh is kind of the man for the job.
He's pretty handsome.
I see, because I am the guy. Okay.
I love that there are technically 3 different kinds of white dragon on this ship now.
Yep.
White Drake, white dragonborn, and white dragon.
I'm actually technically silver, not white.
Silver. She doesn't have to know that.
I'm assuming
I'm actually a Bostonian.
Get the fuck out of here.
Garrosh gonna have to
We don't
activate his charisma.
I think we could just at the very least be like, hey, sorry, we didn't mean to barge in. We came here looking for some rum that is gone.
Immediately turns you into statues. No. Not actually.
I mean, fucking guidance, bardic inspiration, Garrosh, and
You're
Maybe
just gonna
that could work.
supercharge me, but instead of combat,
Yeah.
it's social.
you're powered up. Get in there.
Smacks
yeah,
him on the ass.
I will give Garrosh bardic inspiration.
I will put. I will also give guidance.
Okay.
I've only. This is my last bardic inspiration, so
Use
make
it well.
count.
I'll try, sure. Okay.
All right.
Um,
Oh, woo.
To be clear, convince it to let us go. You don't have to fuck the dragon.
So while you guys are in this room, you're all huddled
Oh.
together, whispering to each other in a like 5-man huddle.
Someone give Wu the help action.
How? What are they gonna do?
Give him a pep talk, or have Tyrael give the help action.
Cyphus,
or
you're
know.
an older gentleman. Do you word for the wise on romance?
Oh my god.
Was that
Is
an
she actually
app
gonna
or
try to
something?
seduce the dragon?
Matthew donated $5 and said, "I hope you all die."
I mean, we all will one day. We're
Hey,
all gonna one
no,
day.
no, we already had one party wipe today. I don't want a second one.
All right. Yeah, everyone died for a brief moment.
Now look, I would talk to her, but my expertise lies in performance.
All right, Elf, who's this +2
Just
going
gave us a
to?
+2.
For the Riz. Okay,
+2
so
to the Riz.
it's Bardic Inspiration +2 plus 1d4.
Someone give you the help action.
And what is the help action even gonna do?
Advantage.
There's no way.
That's what the help action do. If
This
you-
isn't
you
even-
can tell
this
us
isn't-
no, but
No, there's realistically nothing you can do to help him at this point. He's about to
But
speak to a
Tyrael-
dragon.
can Tyrael give the help action?
Tyrael, I will give.
It's the whole
I
thing
will
of familiar.
refuse a plus or an advantage, but I will also add +1 for Tyrael being so gosh darn cute.
Okay.
Approaching someone
And
with a
other
pipe.
reasons.
True and real.
Yeah.
Woo,
Yeah, what's up?
you open this door, and the white dragon before you turns her massive body to face you. It is now closer to 11:30. The sun that barely shines has given some level of sight to what you're beholding at this moment. And on the back of this white dragon is mounted a corpse.
Immediately forgot there was a guy on there.
The corpse is strapped on by a massive what are they called? Saddle. Me when I forget super easy words. I will send you guys a photo if it lets me. It won't.
Give her the smolder.
He hit her with what is it?
Yeah,
He
leans
fucking
leans against the door frame.
Yeah. Start
That does
mewing.
absolutely fit.
Just be like, hey, you come around here often?
It stares you down in your direction. You can't really see where it's looking for some reason. And it growls something fierce at you. What is it that you'd
Hold
like to
on.
say to her?
Hold on, just a quick thing.
Yes.
A thought runs through my mind, and there's a very good chance this is not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I can tell based on looking at its eyes if it's blind?
Can you give me perception check?
I will do so.
Woo got.
24.
It is blind. Her
I fucking called it! I fucking called
Her
it!
age
called
has
shot.
clouded her eyes with cataracts, limiting the range of her sight. She looks at you and squints horribly before you can clearly see she's preparing some kind of breath weapon. You have but a moment to say something to her.
Oh, shit. Well, I should have expected that. Me tries the breath weapon back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how dragons talk in Skyrim.
I was gonna say that's a very Skyrim
Boom.
thing. Although clearly I would be much weaker.
Yeah.
My drag breath weapon is not nearly as strong.
It is not happy that you are here, though. You can hear the grumblings as it roars at you. It pierces all 5 of your ears. Even Tyrael shakes his head with the pain of this roar echoing through the cabins.
I'll just be like, "Oh, great dragon!
I thought
Wait,
you were referring
wait."
to.
What is it that you say to her in that brief second that she awaits for you?
Yeah, I'll try to be like, wait, and try to see if I can get her to actually stop the breath attack.
She does for just a moment. You're like, fuck, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Well, okay, to be fair, Garrosh is thinking the entire time it's going to swipe or breath weapon, so
Mhm.
yeah, he's kind of a little like, oh, okay. Yeah, he'll just say, I am Garrosh, a dragonborn. Is this your nest? Your horde?
Garrosh, a dragonborn is evidence as my eyes beseech me. Well, tell me, Garrosh, you come to one of my hordes, yet you steal nothing. What is your purpose for coming here?
We were not aware this was a horde of a dragon.
Well, you are now.
Indeed. Therefore, we have no desire to steal from such a thing.
Surely you wouldn't be as dumb enough as to steal from me. If this is the case, even for such a trespass, I shall have your head.
She looks as though she talks as though. Oops, sorry. She talks. Yeah, she talks as though she has ill intention for you, but it doesn't seem like she's too immediate to attack you. As if she's trying to still gauge in the room where you stand.
Oh,
So she's just also fully lying about being able to see.
Yes.
She's like, I ain't blind.
I'm definitely not blind. I can see you clear as day.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The
no,
day that
Garrosh-
has never come in the Icewind Dale.
No, Garrosh just simply says, are you aware there are kobolds that are living here as well?
Yes, my minions do my bidding.
She sniffs the air, and as she gets a better feeling for this room, a lot more of her anger becomes curiosity as she takes a step towards you. And Tyrael takes, not a step off you, but leans forward, his tail wrapped around your neck so he doesn't fall off, and he also sniffs the air towards the dragonborn. Or to the dragon. As soon as she sniffs a good amount, she lurches back in
There are others! Thieves!
And you haven't used your roll for whatever purpose.
I haven't yet.
So, whatever you choose to do, she starts to prepare her breath weapon once again, this time kind of planning on indiscriminately aiming towards the back walls. You see that the corpse on her back is wavering as she moves and prepares this breath weapon. And the saddle clearly has enough leeway that the strap is not strong enough to hold on to it for longer. If you'd like, you could perhaps mess with it or talk with her to attempt to calm her down once more. It will be an insanely tough check as she takes in a few, her cold ice static building up.
So you're saying the saddle's already kind of not very secure?
Not very secure at all.
I was trying to talk her down. She seems kind of pissed. So yeah, I might have to take a shot.
All right.
Not great.
Give it to me.
I think if we can't talk her down out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we can't talk her down, the fact that she's blind does make this a much easier
escape
fight. Even if we're not trying to kill her, just to take her at least enough away to get out of here.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll try to draw my bow as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll simply say, those are my friends behind me. I will shoot. I will shoot the one on your back if you do not withdraw your breath.
She, angered, clearly talking to the corpse, is like,
Melthorond, prepare to dodge. This mortal believes he can wound us. Cast your spells at will, my friend.
And turns back. She is going to attack you if you do not follow through.
Well, okay. I guess it's time to follow through.
So are you attacking the body on her back or the saddle strap?
I'm going for the saddle strap.
Okay. Give me a to hit.
All right.
I'm assuming with your bow, with your +2, your bardic inspiration, and your guidance, or no, that's it.
Can't actually use the guidance on an attack,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay. Well, it's
Okay,
if it
you want-
attacks, if it's an attack that's, oh, I guess yeah. No matter what, it's an
You
attack.
can, if you want to rule it as rule of fun, do whatever you want.
Well, I was gonna say because he's not necessarily like attacking something as so much as he's trying to activate a sequence of events. But I guess since he is still trying to technically hit something, it won't count. So it's bardic inspiration and a +2 from Elf from chat.
Okay, so that's a 22 base, and the bardic. Let me roll. Is it a d6 still?
Yes.
Should be until like next level.
Yeah.
And then
Alright,
also
so add
gets a
another
+2 from
3.
chat.
So +5 total.
Yeah. So. 27.
Okay, awesome. The DC was 20, but you got it.
Woo!
You let an arrow fly. It lifts from your hand, and as soon as it slaps against the leather straps that hold on to this corpse, the corpse falls onto the ground aside the great dragon, and immediately her breath stops as though she's taking in a gasp, and she looks around. She calls out for her kobolds, but it takes a moment, and they will appear from the door behind. She will not do anything to like attack you in the moment. She is far too busy trying to balance her body in order to keep the saddle from completely falling off. The kobolds frantically grab hold of the strap and try and grab all of the pieces.
You idiots! Stop touching him so carelessly!
And she turns to Garrosh and is like,
You there, dragonborn. If you'd help me, I'd be kind enough to let you leave unscathed.
and if you want, you can give me insight.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second.
All right. The four of you all see what's going on through the doorway. This dragon is trying to keep this strap and the saddle together so that this thing doesn't fall apart, and angle herself so that these kobolds can determine how to put this body back up. Yeah, she has absolutely zero intention of keeping this promise, as you can tell. She may not know it, but her tells are very obvious, and her blindness has very much so ceased her ability to poker face, I guess.
Okay, can I poke my head back into the room where my companions are, do like a quiet motion, and then go and point towards up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Be like, yo, now's the time to sneak.
Alright, sneak engage.
Yeah, sneaky time.
Everybody else sneak. I'm just gonna teleport.
Okay. The kobolds, one of them, who is not currently holding on to the corpse, holding on to the strap, or keeping the saddle right on top of her body, rushes over to Garrosh and goes,
Go, go! You take Messiah! Go, go!
I'll just nod and go.
Sorry, before you leave,
You must go far, far from here.
he says her name, the dragon, that is. And I want you to know, I don't know how the fuck to say this.
makes it better.
I will
makes it
copy it.
Send it to chat.
It is apparently pronounced Arveatrice or Arveatrice, but I am unsure. But I will label her as
Arveatrice.
Arveatrice.
RV.
Arvy for short.
RV for short.
It's Arveatrus, according to Forgotten Realms wiki. Arveatrus. And she, while this is going on, pays absolutely no mind.
Fools! Put him on faster! They're getting away!
And the kobolds purposefully clearly take a shorter or no, it's not shorter, a little bit of a longer time so that Garrosh may leave. They push you up the steps onto the second floor, and then return back downstairs.
We're trying, Miss Arvantress. We're trying.
I do love that we did just kind of scare these guys into being our friends. They showed up, tried to kill me, failed horrendously, and we're just like, all right, I guess we're on your team now.
All right.
Well, and Garrosh has the Messiah.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, and with that, you guys leap up onto board. How do you guys picture a shot, if you will, of the side of the ship? How is it that all of you vault off of the ship to get off?
I do a sick flip.
All right, side flip, back flip, or front flip?
It's like one of those crazy gymnastic flips where you like twist in the air.
Yeah, like a side flip,
Yeah, sure.
like a little cartwheel.
Corkscrew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corkscrew.
Corkscrew.
A 180.
Cyphus does a triple back handspring.
Muscle
Sure,
wizard at
dude.
work.
Can you give me acrobatics?
Everybody's like, wait a minute.
Like,
Oh, you want
awkwardly-
acrobatics?
Cerelia lands headfirst on the. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Cerelia lands headfirst into the ice, and Cyphus lands his feet on top of her feet like she's a platform.
Just as intended.
Garrosh?
Aster's just gonna like very awkwardly lower himself down with his big heavy armor, and like vines reaching up from the ice to try and like help him.
All right, Garrosh.
So Garrosh is gonna football carry Tyrael and just jump off and intentionally try to do like a roll onto
Okay.
the ground.
All right. Kataros.
Nothing fancy, just slowly kind of sliding down.
Okay. For some reason, I picture when
I
Garrosh
will.
was going that he just football like tackles through the side of the ship and like shatters it like an Ed, Ed and Eddie style. What were you saying, Justin? Sorry.
I will send a message to Ronaldo to be ready to go in a hurry.
All right.
Oh yeah, be like, we're getting out of here.
You guys.
You can talk in my head.
You guys rush off the side of the ship and tear down the tundra to where you last remember coming from. Ronaldo standing there, I say standing there, he is hidden amongst the dogs, piling them under snow, and then him in between them as an attempt to cover himself. The sled that you guys came on is covered in branches that he had ripped down. Are we going?
Get on
We're-
that
This is
ship.
already ready to go.
Go.
we gotta go. Okay,
leaving.
we're going then. You guys got a fair amount of loot from this. You're carrying bags, not so full, but not empty, of course.
Listen.
And yeah.
We gotta come back here later when we're stronger. We've got to. There's some good shit in that pile.
There is, for
yeah, I'm
note,
sure there
some
is.
extreme shit in that pile.
Yeah.
You guys grab onto whatever you can, load up the fucking sled, get the dogs going, and tear off. The distant sound of dragon roars bellow through the tundra behind you. It is invigorating, to say the least. Now that you guys are on the way back, would you guys like to have a post-meal or a post-mission meal on the road? As you get back, you actually find that using some of the supplies, a ration from every one of you, Ronaldo has prepared a warm meal, but obviously too fast of a leave to properly dish out everything. He hands it to you. These are just like cooked bits of bread and fish that you had available. A warm little sandwich, as well as some of the wine that you had available. You guys are getting out of there, and Ronaldo is of course shocked by the turn of events. And after I saw the dragon, I simply was worried for your safety, and I hid myself amongst the dogs so that we wouldn't be spotted. How did you get out of there?
Well, the dragon is blind, you see.
Oh my goodness.
I surmise that's probably the only reason why we were able to get by.
Oh, of course.
And the help of some kobolds.
Some kobolds helped you.
A dragon of that size would have killed us for sure.
Oh, surely. But you're all right.
Yes.
Did you experience any other dangers, perhaps?
Aster turns to Garrosh, goes, "You got a much closer look at it than I. Do you perhaps think that... How old do you think it was?"
Woo, if you want, you can give me a check, perhaps, to determine. A nature check, if anyone can still hear me. I think we lost internet again. But I was going to say, as you guys are riding off, Ronaldo, of course, asked you how you escaped and asked if you guys had any trouble aboard. Other than the dragon, I should say.
I would tell him what happened.
And did you find any of
No trouble.
the rum that we had promised those tavern keepers?
No, rum's absolutely gone. Wasn't there?
It's all for naught?
Oh, long gone.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunate.
Well, I don't know about all for naught, but we escaped with our lives.
That is true.
It's simply...
Unfortunately, we will not be able to claim 600 gold today.
No.
600 gold?
Garrosh, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Yes?
Okay, now, there are 5 brothers, yes?
Yes, and I believe 4 of them each were promising 150 gold, and had we found enough rum, I figured that is 600 gold, is it not?
I don't believe there is enough. There would have been enough rum to give them all.
Well, that is certainly the case now.
I guess it does not matter. You know, hypotheticals and all that.
You guys are leaving around 12. It is midday, I say, with the heaviest air quotes I can impose onto a statement like that, in the Icewind Dale.
Man, a dragon encounter in the morning? What else is happening? What else is jam-packed today?
What the fuck is today? The fuck are we gonna do today, I guess?
See, it's really funny. I was
would you like-
expecting, like, undead zombie shit. No, it's just a fucking dragon. And 4 kobolds.
Would you guys
Yeah.
like to travel back to Bremen?
Sure.
All right.
I guess
You might as well
so.
tell them that the rum isn't there,
You could
Yeah.
so they don't send anybody else to die.
You could, using the map of the Icewind Dale that you do have, travel also around a little longer, a 3 days travel to Lonely Wood. Whatever you feel is appropriate, but if you want, Bremen is a 2 days travel. You can still make great headway now, of course. You only have so much dog food left, however. So whatever you choose to do, you will be low on resources for it.
Yeah, we need to stop by a larger spot.
You have 0 days worth of dog food left, which means you will be taking 4 total
If they
rations.
just cut out again, that's gonna be pretty rough.
Oh, yikes.
Did we?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
cut
right.
out for a second.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you are out of dog food, so you guys will each be offering up 2 rations a day for
Not each.
for each dog.
No, but for
Not each
dog,
person.
Oh no! Just as a party. So
10 rations a day per dog.
per dog. Those
Even better than us.
Those fuckers are hungry.
Okay, I would like to go to Lonelywood at some point, but if we need to get dog food first, can we get that in Bremen?
No, but right across from Bremen is Targos.
I don't think we should head
They
back to
fucking hate us
Targos.
there, then,
To be
right?
fair,
You hate us.
to be fair,
Targos.
you did just also complete a task for Nerith Maxildanar, who asked you to check out the Dark Duchess.
Oh, did he not
Oh.
need us to bring anything
Want
back to
get
him?
anything?
I thought he wanted the treasure from the ship.
Or he can fight the fucking ancient dragon if he wants it.
Yeah, but he's gonna keep shit talking us.
I ain't gonna do that.
He may or may not.
I
The
don't think he
information
expected to do that.
also is an important factor for power in the Icewind Dale.
I think
You have
we
no
do.
idea whether
True.
or not he won't enjoy it.
If we tell him there's a dragon horde there, so just so you know, there's a dragon.
I was gonna say
That's important.
that's
relevant.
great and bad news. Great news because it's far more treasure than he had anticipated, but bad news because it's far more treasure than he had anticipated. Far too much, indeed. A dragon's worth.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth
A
its weight
dragon's
in men
treasure.
and blood.
Men.
Hey, hold on. I've been misconstrued.
Hey.
So during today's venture, you guys are going... It's going to be tough. I will let you count today as a day of travel if you score high enough with your navigation. So whoever is leading this, please give me your... oh, actually, I was going to say it's normally not possible, but now you have navigator's tools.
We sure fucking do.
Nice.
What skill do they use? Or are
It's
they their own?
intelligence. If...
Okay.
Yeah.
We should. Cyphus, do you want to start using some downtime to learn how to use these?
To use the navigation tools?
Yeah.
Do I have to learn how to use them?
No, but if you do, you'll get proficient with them.
Sure.
All right.
Cyphus will study up. He loves to study. He's bookish.
All right. Let's see. You're gonna just study them? Can anyone not use
I'll
them?
try to learn how to use them.
Well, I was gonna say, who's
No.
going to use them during travel today?
I think.
Garrosh.
Well, if it's an intelligence check, regardless, I don't think Garrosh has. That's what I'm saying.
I have a 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So I'm
well, I
saying that
think-
Cyphus should just be our navigator. Now that we have tools to do
You
it.
took one navigation 101 in Waterdeep, and now you have to.
Yeah, he's
You
a
didn't really
bad
pay
man.
attention for most of it. There was a really hot girl in that class, and you kind of took it to impress.
Well, sure, yeah.
I think
Classic.
that, but the reason I'm suggesting that you can get proficient with it is because I believe that there is like downtime mechanics in D&D where you can use tools to learn how to be proficient with them.
One of the books has it.
Yeah,
If you wanna
training
look
it
it up.
lasts. The training lasts for 250 days with one gold
my
piece
God.
per day.
Jesus.
But that's dumb, and we'll figure that out another time. There's also
So, wait,
one
these are
in
for
there's
na-
also one in
this looks like-
Xanathar's. You
Aren't these
receive
for a ship?
it for 10 work weeks.
I
Oh my
mean,
god.
Oh wait, sorry. You can learn it in 10 work weeks, but the time is reduced by a number of work weeks equal to your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, there you go.
It's 25 gold per work week. What is your intelligence modifier?
+4.
All right. So in
It's
6
still
weeks.
6 weeks.
And it's
All right, we'll
25
just put
gold
that on
piece
there, whatever.
per week.
Why is
Okay,
it
you
25
get there.
gold? That's for like taking a class.
Yeah, this is prior. This is Cyphus in college. That was his tuition.
Oh, okay.
Cyphus has to sift
Yeah,
through his
sure.
memories.
Yeah. Fuck it. You don't have to pay, but you have to remember you're spending each night going through your book that you had in college trying to find notes.
My notes.
Like,
God, I wish I took
notes
better
about
notes.
spells, notes about navigation, which is something you took as like a fucking elective. Or
all
But
right.
wait, also, guys, we're on land.
Yeah, but it's navigating the stars.
yeah, star charts.
Okay.
We're still caught in a blizzard. You still need to be able to.
Well, you're not in a blizzard
like-
right now, but yeah,
No, but
the winter. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually night all the time, so you have a pretty good sight of the stars at almost any
well,
time.
whenever it's not like cloudy.
Yeah, okay. I will keep track of that.
Okay.
but Cyphus.
How do I use these?
Intelligence.
Just roll
Intelligence
an
check, yeah.
Intelligence. Alright. Let's see if last roll of the night. Oh my god, Owlbear's dying. There we go.
What do we get?
Yay, 23.
Ooh.
Damn! All right. It counts as one full day of travel. These are handed to you. I don't know if he's like, I don't know how to fucking navigate, and then he navigates perfectly.
God, I love that. I don't know how to fucking navigate.
I haven't used one of these since my 3rd year.
Anyway, this star means we're going north.
Yeah, uses it perfectly.
Yeah, in a foreign land.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you
guys
know me.
escape the tundra and travel through some small mountain ranges and mounds of snow. Thankfully, no dangers are encountered through your first full day of travel. You have a day left. You all consume one set of rations, whether it's the one that Ronaldo, by the way, already took one from you guys each and cooked it. So essentially, you already have used a ration today if you just want to eat what Ronaldo has cooked.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can stash it in your bag and choose to be fucking starving for some reason if you so please.
I will also take out the 4 rations to deal with the dogs.
All right. You set them down in bowls, tins made for these dogs, and you watch as they go to town. They have some ice that you guys melt for water in bowls, and you set up tents, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right.
Tents.
You guys now have your camp activities as the night finally hits the point for sleep. Would you guys like to explore, keep watch, camouflage your camp, hunt and forage, treat any wounds, or meditate/pray? We'll start with Cerelia.
I'll explore around the camp.
All right,
And
give me
This bites me every time I do it because
investigation.
I'm stupid,
Yeah.
but-
Cyphus?
At least I don't. 14.
There is a lot of snow out here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Cerelia.
Yeah. At least with Jack of all trades, I don't have to take my -1 in investigation.
You find notable landmarks in the distance. The path is not there. You don't see any specifically gutted path for you to travel on, but the path is indeed clear and open. You guys will have an easy time traveling tomorrow.
Nice.
Cyphus?
Do I have to reattune my pearl?
Did you attune to it?
I attuned to it before we arrived at the ship, but I haven't used it yet.
No, it's still attuned. Unless you're
Okay,
attuning
just
to
checking.
something else.
No.
Okay.
I guess I'll study my Navi tools.
Okay. You spend your time studying your tools. You break out your old textbooks. Can you give us any excerpts from Navigators 101 from the College of Waterdeep?
The girl sitting next to me is really hot in this class.
And then it's a full-page sketch of her.
Yeah. Cyphus is actually an incredible artist.
He took Art 102, 103, and 305.
As a prerequisite for taking this class.
Yeah. Kataros?
He knew she would be in it.
Fuck, he does not have enough shardlands, so I think he'll just...
How much do you have?
He only has 4 pieces.
That's
Just
4
so
more.
unfortunate, he just needs 1 more. So I think he'll just keep watch.
All right. Give me a perception.
Let's go. I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond. See. No, that is a 6.
Keeping watch, you find yourself daydreaming on and on about what the possible uses of crafting this Shardlin could be like. What are some, maybe they're stupid or childish, but daydream ideas that he's had for the uses of crafting Chardolin. What does he think he can make in his dreams?
Yeah, I think they're like switching between just like stuff he cannot comprehend as someone who has not spent a lot of time in Cania to like magic items. Like I think he's thinking to the extreme with this stuff.
Does he picture
Considering
himself
who
in like
Mephisto is.
a full set of like glowing armor and stuff?
I think he's more just curious to like what it does and like trying to figure out what Mephisto wants with it.
Fair. Garrosh.
Yeah. I think Garrosh was actually just gonna sit down and kind of meditate on the encounter.
All right. Aster.
I will keep watch.
Perception.
Nat 20.
Awesome. You watch as a pack of elk come by. In the distance, you can see they aren't walking towards any particular direction, but they seem to be following in the direction of something in the distance. And as you look over, you can see there's a traveling caravan.
Oh.
They appear to be setting up in the far-off distance. Far enough that they haven't noticed your camp, evidently, but still close enough that you can make out. You hear the sounds of wood being hammered in and tents being set up.
Do they look like what's the group kind of look like? Do they look like other adventurers?
Give me, actually no. Sorry, not only did you get a good sight of them, it's very strong moonlight out, so you can see pretty easily. Excuse me while I get. Where is it? I need a little description of them. Oh, I was looking for my appendix. These people... Sorry, I don't know why it's become so hard to find them. I had them bookmarked in my physical book. It is a tribe of some sorts, is what you can make out in the most uncertain of details. Sorry, it's taking me forever to grab it. These people seem to be quite calm in their disposition. They don't appear to be looking out. They carry with them large leather belts wrapped around giant deerskin hoods that they've made. The horns of deer and antler of other elk pull off their shoulders, kind of like, I want to say, shoulder pads almost. And I'll send you a little picture. As they are continuing to hammer in what stakes they need for their camp to be set up, they begin stoking fires and like cheering and talking amongst themselves. I've sent you a little photo.
I think Aster. How far away are they?
About a mile. Like,
Okay,
you would need
cool.
to make a full walk.
I think Aster will let the party know, and then we'll approach alone, but with a torch.
All right.
Just so that they can see me.
All right. As you approach closer to them, you can see a few of the people surrounding them have... sorry, a few of the folk inside of the group put out hands to each other and point to Aster as he approaches, until finally you reach like a close enough distance before you hear, "Stop!" And it echoes through the small distance between you guys on the tundra.
Who goes there?
My name is Aster Lotus. I am a cleric of the god Sylvanas. I am a humble adventurer here. We saw you setting up camp from afar, and I simply wish to inquire and make myself known as not a threat.
Well, Aster, I am King Yarrand Elkhart, leader of the tribe of the Elk.
We have not properly set up camp, and while I do not wish you any ill tidings, I must ask that you return at a time that is more convenient for us. As you may be able to guess, the people of my tribe are uneasy against outsiders, and especially in such a vulnerable time, such as the time of travel.
I am more than happy to heed your warning. I did not mean to impose. If anything, the opposite. I meant to show that I mean no harm.
As you're talking, a woman tugs at the arm, and the King Yarand leans down and lends an ear. And you hear him going like, really? I see. Sir Aster Lotus, your name carries stories with them across the snowy plains. You will arrive at our camp tomorrow morning, bright and early.
As you wish.
We thank you for your patience and for your kind gratitude.
Thank you for the same, and please, have a good night. Enjoy your festivities.
He turns back as you both kind of part ways.
Yeah, I will make a point to, like, put my back to them so that they can see I
am walking away.
Showing my trust.
All right. Back at camp, you find yourselves in your sleeping bags. Things simmer down to a calm. The snow and wind is barely even blowing at this point. A very brief moment of peace, if there ever was one in the Icewind Dale. And you fall into a deep slumber for the night, obviously keeping watch when necessary. Garrosh.
Yes?
You have an uncannily familiar dream. As you fall into a deep slumber, you feel the chill of the night air. A sight suddenly sets upon you. The sea of moving ice spreads bergs throughout the water, and your vision turns as a castle comes into view. A massive skull of ice with a crown of thorns stands, a monolith to the nearby landscape. A heartbeat slowly gains volume in your ear until you realize a bright white glow beginning to emanate off of the top of the skull tower. The heartbeat grows faster, faster, and faster, and then you realize it is your own. Before this realization dawns upon you, you awaken, standing up almost. Sitting up would be more appropriate, and Tyrael is sleeping upon your chest.
Spooky. Huh, okay. Tyrael doesn't wake up?
Not immediately. If you are sat up, he will slowly raise his head to gauge if there is a problem.
I'll take a look around just to make sure there isn't a problem.
All right. Give me perception. In the night, the very dark and calm night, very far off, miles, if not tens of miles, you can hear the distant sound of a roar, carrying through the sounds of Arveatrice. Arveatrice. I just continually... I'm just going to call it different things every time. You guys are never going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. RV in the distance. This time, something within you kind of shimmers. A magic resonation. And with that, it's your turn to keep watch. Alright. And that's where we'll end today. As always, if you want to play Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden, you can find it online or in person at game stores. If you want to watch our streams, you can catch us on Twitch or on YouTube at Perry Healing Creative. And if you want to find any of my lovely players or I, we are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for coming. Is there anything that you guys want to say before we end tonight?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming.